In the last video, we have seen what are exceptions, what are the different types of exceptions, what are the built-in classes in Java related to exceptions, that is hierarchy of exceptions, and how to handle the exceptions using single try catch block and using try with multi catch, and we have seen about finally block. And in this video we will see some examples related to that. Look at this example. In this try block, there is a chance here at the arrays index out of bound exception rises. This array size is 7, but we are trying to access array of 10th element. Here it generates the arithmetic exception. Here we kept one try with 3 catch blocks. If we compile this program, here we are getting the compilation error. Here and here we are getting. Why we got that error? Whenever we are writing a program using try with multi catch blocks, we need to follow the order of keeping the catch blocks. We need to keep from most specific to most general. Here either we may get arithmetic exception or we may get array index out of bound exception. Here anyhow there is no chance for arithmetic exception since denominator is not 0. But here we get array index out of bounds exception. Means first we need to keep either arithmetic exception or array index out of bound exception. These are the most specific to these statements. Then we need to keep the general exception related catch block. Here we didn't follow that order, that's why we got the compilation error. Now see one more example. Here see the order. Here we kept most specific, either arithmetic exception or array index out of bound exceptions may occur related to these two statements. Then we kept exception A. If you run this program, you will get compiled successfully, and if you run that, you will get here there is no arithmetic exception, but there is array index out of bound exception, and its respective catch block gets executed. That's why we got accessing array elements outside of the limit. Then it resumes the remaining part of the program execution out of try catch block. Yeah. See, here I am running this. Accessing array elements outside of the limit out of the try catch block. See, same program, we changed the order of keeping catch blocks. In this case, we went most general exception to most specific exception. That's why we got the compile time error. So remember, whenever you are writing a program using try and multi catch, you need to follow the order. You need to keep the catch blocks from most specific to most general exception related catch blocks. Look at one more example. This is related to finally block, try block, catch block followed by finally block. See here, Here arithmetic exception occurs, then its respective catch block gets executed, then finally block gets executed, and the remaining statements gets executed. See, first it is printing number should not be divided by 0, then finally block related statement, this is finally block, then its followed statements printing out of try catch finally. Here, even though if the exception rises or if there is no exception occurs in the try block, in both cases finally block gets executed. See one more example. Look at here, there is no arithmetic exception, but we kept catch block and finally block. If you run this program, what we got here, from here execution begins. So first statement in this try block gets executed, so that we are getting first statement of try block. Then we are performing division, 45 divided by 3, we get 15. Then it is printing the number value, that is 15. We didn't get any exception here, so it won't execute the catch block. Then finally block gets executes, so that it is printing finally block. Then the last statement gives out of try catch finally block. See, these are the examples related to try, multi catch, finally block.